A horrific attack in Myanmar has left at least 24 dead and dozens wounded. The military used a motorized paraglider to drop bombs on a peaceful gathering in Chong-yu Township. Locals were celebrating a Buddhist festival and protesting military conscription and political prisoners. This brutal assault comes amid Myanmar's ongoing civil war, which escalated after the 2021 coup. Thousands have died and millions displaced since. Alarmingly, the military is now using paramotors, reportedly due to a lack of aircraft. They're also receiving new drones from China and technical help from Russia, seemingly turning the tide in the conflict. Eyewitnesses describe a horrific scene, with children among the victims. Amnesty International calls for urgent civilian protection as the situation worsens. What's your take on this escalating conflict? Russia is facing a serious problem at the pump, and it's hitting hard. Ukrainian President Zelensky says Russia has lost nearly 20% of its gasoline supply. This isn't just a number, it's a direct result of Ukraine's long-range strikes on oil refineries and what Zelensky calls long-range sanctions. On top of that, Russia is now dipping into its critical diesel reserves, which were meant for emergencies. Zelensky also highlighted that Putin had multiple chances to end the war or agree to a ceasefire, but rejected all proposals, making it fair that Russia feels the full economic impact. We're already seeing restrictions in several Russian regions, where drivers are limited to buying just 30 liters of fuel. Hundreds of gas stations have even shut down, and Russia has extended its ban on gasoline exports until the end of October. What's your take on these developments? Huge news in U.S.-Venezuela relations. President Trump has reportedly cut off all remaining diplomatic channels with Venezuela. He's fed up with Nicolas Maduro clinging to power and denying drug cartel links. The U.S. administration has already launched multiple strikes on suspected drug trafficking vessels, and officials are now openly discussing military plans that could even involve ousting Maduro. The U.S. Defense Secretary confirms lethal strikes are happening to protect the homeland. On Venezuela's side, their National Assembly President, Jorge Rodriguez, claims they've warned the U.S. about an alleged false flag plot at the U.S. Embassy. Tensions are clearly escalating. What's your take? Subscribe for more updates. For major diplomatic news, Ukraine just cut ties with Nicaragua. This significant move comes after Nicaragua officially recognized Crimea and several other occupied Ukrainian regions Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson as Russian territory. Kyiv considers this a direct attack on its sovereignty, a gross violation of international law, and completely invalid. Ukraine's foreign ministry stressed that this recognition has no legal effect and won't change Ukraine's internationally recognized borders. Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha stated that Ukraine will continue to react fiercely to any attempts to undermine its independence and territorial integrity. What's your take on this? Subscribe the channel for more updates.